if you're in the realm of losing, let's just say over 40 pounds, that first 4 weeks, you're probably going to lose, that's going to be on the higher end of the scale. You might lose 8 to 10 pounds a week, but that's really just excess calories that you're not taking in if you've cut back on your calories, and then just excess that your body's just going to shed pretty quickly. If your BMI is up somewhere in the 35 to 40 BMI range, your first couple of weeks of, especially if the diet is cut back to the proper number of calories, you're going to lose a ton, right? But if you're not drinking enough water, a lot of that's going to be water weight. Once we're past that first month of working out, I would say optimum, if you're losing 3 to 5 pounds per week, that's usually pretty healthy. That's a sustainable amount. You're also going, if you're upping your the amount of activity that you're doing and doing any resistance training, if you're replacing fat with muscle, then that may slow that down a little bit, because muscle just inherently weighs more than fat. So if you're building muscle and losing fat, there's a ratio there that is going to throw off what your weight loss is going to be. But muscle is also more compact and it takes up a lot less space. So you should not be looking at the scale every day, because again, that can be determined. I mean, you can be a pound up or down just on how much fluid you took in or lost, or when you're weighing yourself. So go by how your pants fit, how your shirts fit. If everything feels a little bit looser, but you don't feel it, but you don't see any weight loss, you're moving in the right direction. And again, the energy is going to be the big thing. If you're feeling that, you're going to feel stronger, you're going to feel faster, the better you move, the more you move. But good rule of thumb, 3 to 5, probably 3 to 5 pounds a week. 5 would be on the high end once you get yourself into shape after that first initial, weight drop. And again, confidence, success, that's going to breed even more confidence, and you're going to get through there. And you're going to get through that tough phase. That tough phase is going to be to start moving again. As opposed to the second part of the question, before an athletic event. I've got a race coming up in Columbus. I'm going to probably eat fairly regularly the day before. I'm going to definitely increase fluid intake, depending on whether it's going to be unseasonably warm in Columbus in a couple weeks. Again, I would probably have a tendency not to overindulge. Eat regularly, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes before your athletic event. Put something in the fire, piece of whole grain bread, something with something with the whole grain. I mean, I wouldn't eat anything processed, but even some fruit, just to get you going, to get the sugar up a little bit, to get the engine going. But a normal meal the night before, a well-balanced meal, veg, maybe a little bit of pasta or some type of starch. But yeah, you don't want to feel full. If you go to bed the night before and you feel stuffed, that's going to probably, if you haven't processed that by the morning or when your event's going to take place, you're probably not going to perform great. You want to be right on that edge of, you're not hungry, but you're not feeling full.